MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Field in Arlington. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball next. Jordan Lyles starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Now in the box, Roberto Alomar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway in Arlington as the first pitch of the night is taken here for ball one.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight, 57 degrees at game time. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
The batter will be John Olerud, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Next to bat for Toronto, Paul Molitor. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Gallo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Sean Green is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ballgame. Trent Thornton, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Into the box, Michael Young. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Count even now at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So next to the plate for Texas, Delino DeShields. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Batting third.
Up next for the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Young leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over.
No, he's in there.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what David Dahl has in store. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Texas, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter.
Joe Carter.
First pitch on the way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's George Springer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's another 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So now here is Teoscar Hernandez looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. A couple of runners on base with one down. In to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0 count. Here it is. and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Carter over at second. Springer on at first with 2 down. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Ready with the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Stepping in for the Jays, Roberto Alomar. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. David Dahl to the plate now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
And now the first pitch. And it's fouled away. That misses. 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Chris Davis next to bat. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The pitch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Olderud waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Nate Lowe digging in now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now here's the pitch.
2-0.
On the ground to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
In now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 out with the man at first. The count now at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Green waits on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Rangers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, John Olerud. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the 3rd. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. I'm set with the 0-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used. And
that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Molitor is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Standing in now, Sean Green. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Green carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Here comes the 1-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Right side, hit hard. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Dan, these are the moments throughout the course of the game where you got to execute a pitch. Take me inside the mindset. 2-0. You know the hitter's sitting fastball right here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, hey, it's not an easy spot to be in as a pitcher. You're falling behind 2 balls and no strikes. You know that right now you have to come in for a strike, and that's what he did. And so
he will have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More from Arlington after this. So now to the plate, Nick Solak, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And now the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
it's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Michael.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Young. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes.
Hey! Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that's swung on and missed as Young punches out, and that's out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. set for the start of the fourth. And that brings in George Springer.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gallo is there and he has it for the out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. So next to hit is Bo Bichette. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is DeShields, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Way to battle right there. Hey guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire. A ball and no strikes. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Has a look, now the pitch. And 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Roberto Alomar is on deck. Bichette leads off second with one gone in the inning. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it, and there's out number 2.
Now that second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box, John Olerud, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
The catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's
Now
the advantage of getting ahead in the
the
count. You
left
can
fielder,
really force hitters
David
to expand their zone and protect.
Dahl.
And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail things here 2-0.
Your
Ian
attention,
Kennedy
please.
will come on out of
Now
the
pitching
bullpen as
for
he'll
the
be
Rangers.
appearing in his 3rd game this
Number
season.
31, Ian Kennedy.
Stepping in once again is Paul Molitor. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Knuckle curve here off the outside corner. 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15, Sean Green.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sean Green, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good changeup there by Kennedy as he starts him out with strike 1. Kennedy, the former Royal, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Culberson trying to get there, and no one will get this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Count remains full. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Joe Carter. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. It's a solo shot for Joe Carter. Number 397 for him now as he draws closer to 400. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
George Springer the next to hit as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Hit to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays.
Leading up for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Nate Lowe. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He singled in his first AB. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, Charlie Culberson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. High in the air down the right field line. On the run is Green. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's set. Here it comes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Push to the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Now here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
Here it comes, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Inside and low, 2-1. Now the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batter, number 7.
Digging in next, Reese McGuire. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
No balls and 1 strike. Bichette stands at first with 1 out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Ball.
2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground for Young. This could be 2. Reined in to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they lead it 3-0. That'll bring in Nick Solar to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Michael.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Michael Young, he's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit to short. On the first, and Young is retired here, 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Delino.
Now to bat, Delino DeShields. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 0-1 pitch. To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Still down 3-0. Taylor Hearn will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Taylor Hearn.
Roberto Alomar will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, John Olerud.
Next, here is John Olerud. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Misses, ball 2. And it's fouled away. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Next, it'll be Paul Molitor, grounded out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch.
Hey! 1-1.
The 1-1. There goes the runner. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sean Green.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sean Green. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 3-0. Striding in is Pudge Rodriguez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Rodriguez.
Now here's the first offering.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Oh, that pitch is out.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With a 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again, 3-2. And another foul ball. Now, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Next to hit is David Dahl. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First offering on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
This one skied out toward right.
Green waits on it.
He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Joe Barlow will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 64, Joe Barlow.
Now at the plate, Joe Carter. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One and one, the count to Joe Carter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Grounded back up the middle. There to play it is Young. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So the next to bat will be George Springer. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on its way. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Two and one.
1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball 2. 2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Fastball too high, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So next to bat will be Bo Bichette, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch.
At the ball.
Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and a strike now. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out, and the offering. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Number 58 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 58.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate, Nate Lowe. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And the count will be full. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now to the plate, Charlie Culberson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Fastball well outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop. A base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Count even now at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Into the box now, Michael Young. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right.
Green's coming in.
He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Kirby Yates is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Eli White will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Eli White.
Standing in now, Delino DeShields, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. He swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Grounded to third. Molitor scoops it up. One there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Eli White is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Defensively for the Rangers. Now playing third base.
Jose Leclerc comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Number 7.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Now the 1-0.
Ball in.
Line to the right side. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Roberto Alomar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1. McGuire aboard here at first with nobody out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, John Olerud, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dahl's in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Toronto as the lead remains 3-1.
Your
Tom
attention,
Henke
please.
is the man called on
Now
to close
pitching
this
for
one and
Toronto.
earn a save in the ninth.
Number 50, Tom Henke.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Pudge Rodriguez.
Leading off
They'll look
for
to
the
spark the
Rangers,
offense and even things
catcher,
up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Rodriguez.
Ball match outside.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
And Pudge lays off 3 straight. Don't see that too often. It's 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Swinging on 3-0, and he can't keep it fair, so it'll be 3-1 now. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get
Now
that
back.
call. Busted him inside on a 3-1
Joey.
count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the
Gallo.
plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball at
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Here's a look over to first. Just keeping him close. A runner at first with no outs here. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Two-0 count. The pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job
Now
against
batting,
this guy in this
left
series.
fielder,
This is a really good hitter,
David
and it's not easy to make a
Dahl.
guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, David Dahl fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the forkball. He's behind in the count now, 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Green is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Rangers, The designated hitter.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Chris Davis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. McGuire corrals it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Trent Thornton earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Jordan Lyles was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Tom Hinkie records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.